That was a perfect place to start, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast that never sleeps. Let's go, babies.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I love all you guys. I missed you. I missed you.
Do it. Tell them. Tell them. So, guys, if this is your first time at the podcast Never Sleeps, welcome. Happy to have you. I'm your host, Cameron. And with me always is Jared. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for him.
Welcome back to the show. Yeah. Happy to be here. Yeah.
All that stuff. So, Jared, tell these people what we're diving into today. I know it's something great and really exciting.
Okay, so if you've ever heard of the Vault 7 leak from WikiLeaks, we're getting into that today. Certain little operations that they were that were made public because of this leak. That's what we're diving into, at least in a few.
Yep.
And then Cam.
And it's super miserable. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally speaks to why this country
just
is
the name
insane.
of it tells everything.
The person who named that, you gotta be so
they were like,
twisted.
oh, this is this would make an angel
I'm this
cry.
person. Yeah. I'm this person. Jim, what do you think we should call it? Weeping Angel. But so we're also going to be talking about Terrence Howard went on JRE with Eric Weinstein again.
Dude, that was
again
cool.
with Eric Weinstein this time.
That was really cool of Eric Weinstein.
Yeah. Maybe we're geniuses and figured everything out about The Boys season 4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta watch that show if you're not watching it.
Yeah, if you're not, because it's really annoying when we're just talking about it. You don't know what
we're saying.
It's not the greatest. So I'm ready. What do you say we jump in, Jared?
I say we jump in.
Let's do it, my guy. So, man, I got my disappointed face on. You like the end of Loki season 2?
Yeah.
Him with the green tie. Green tie. Makeup. It really green.
A ghost, a ghoul, a goblin, a monster, a werewolf.
Went on and wrote in the comments. I was gonna say that came out great.
You're off to a great start.
Yeah. We got some fun stuff planned today. We got some goods. Yeah. We do. We got the goods. I never lie. So we do got the freaking goods.
Yeah.
And some of the goods are in regards to The Boys.
Yeah.
A show that we love. Jared, I set you up and you knocked it the hell down, buddy. That was teamwork.
We have chapters. If you're not watching this live, you guys can skip around to whatever part of the show. It's like variety show type thing.
It's, I think, the only variety podcast on a YouTube or in the world, maybe. Right. We're that dope. So, like you said, we have chapters if you want to skip around. If you want to go straight to us talking about Terrence Howard and Eric Weinstein on Jerry, do it, dude. If you want to skip to Weeping Angel, because you're a masochist, do it, baby.
Masochist, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we are the one and only variety show podcast on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, we're claiming it. I haven't heard anyone else claim it.
And now it's like on the record. So if someone else starts something like this,
we were here first, so fuck you.
Yeah. Move so out the way.
Yeah. We're not normally like this, I promise. He's usually much more clever. JK, so The Boys, you said what? Let's reverse, because it's mostly me. I said, I think another one of the characters isn't real.
Yes, you did. You said that you thought the mother, Huey's mom.
Amongst maybe perhaps others.
You did not. You just said the mom was implied. Was fake.
It was very much implied.
He met with his lawyer and they reviewed legal documents about the mother. And what was your thing? But he was just doing that as a show.
It's like Fight Club. Yeah, because your brain fills shit in. No. Like when Tyler Durden's beating someone up, it's really
and the lawyer just looked the other way. The nurses and all that stuff. But I get why you thought that, because
it was a great theory, and I was basically on it.
Because we had Butcher seeing
Kessler. So we had him seeing Becca,
his wife, and
then
this other
dude, the best
shady character.
Great character. Shut your pie hole, you bitch! Whatever he says.
Dude,
and you're like, oh.
So at the beginning of that episode, when he slapped him, but the camera pulls back and Butcher's the one standing there, I go, confirm.
Confirm.
I didn't think they were going to actually confirm it that episode, but they do.
Well, dude, there's so many little hints. Like even when he gives him the DURGS. He doesn't hand it to him. They're already on the table. It's like,
that's why I thought. I was like, I've never seen him interact with anybody else. Why not? And then he talks to him like his bad self. And that was on the after show that we talked about.
Becca's the angel.
So it was on the after show where we actually had this conversation. And I made this prediction. It wasn't on the main show.
Oh, see what happens when you don't watch the after show?
So, but it ended up being confirmed in this last episode that yes, Kessler is in Butcher's mind.
I need you to be honest with me. Yeah, I know. And it was a really good call. I want to talk more about it. But these glasses, what do you think? Too nerdy? Or you think it's like
for you
nerd chic?
No, it's
What the fuck?
They're
do you mean
fine.
For me?
Like, are they nerdy for you?
No. Yeah, explain that.
Yeah.
Go in on that.
Well, everybody's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for you, they're fine. I think if someone else wore them, they might not look as good.
Someone with what personality traits?
No. I was thinking physically different looking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I'm giving you a compliment that you pull it off, and other people
Oh, you couldn't.
could. No,
You
yeah,
wouldn't be able
I could never wear those.
Yeah.
I would never.
You're an asshole. Anyway, so last time I'm asking you advice.
Yeah, no. I like them. They look good on you. Are those new? I thought those were the same glasses you wear every day.
I have like 4 different pairs, and they all look very different, vastly different. Anyway, this isn't why we're here. We're here to talk about important stuff. So, The Boys season 4, very cool, very exciting, fun, cool.
Dude, the last episode is probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen. The whole dun-dun and it just went ham.
Oh my god,
that scene went ham.
That
whole episode, yeah.
Dude, Tech Knight, the Bruce Wayne of the show,
Was not expecting his whole thing.
Oh,
None of that.
We're
And then
going in this direction.
The CEO was involved. I didn't expect her to show up. Like, just everything was a surprise.
Well, because she was like doing weird stuff to him,
and how they tortured him was giving away his money to
that's
foundations.
The
that was
they're like, how do you torture a
billionaire?
a
masochist. Yeah.
Yeah, you give away his money. That's great.
Oh, that was great.
He's like, he gets stabbed. He's like, oh my god, harder. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, this sucks.
Fart on the cake though. It was a lot. It's a lot. It's a
too
lot
much
to take in.
is what it is.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. It makes sense. After you told me it was a Rogan thing, I was like, okay, now I get why it's so
I remember when
much.
I told you that I saw you flash back.
Yeah.
And I saw you see the guy in the urethra going,
Exactly.
and you're like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how we started season fucking 3 or 4 or whatever it was.
That was the offshoot series.
No, that's not Gen Z FV. I know you thought that too. That's
No,
in
it
this
is.
series.
That's
No,
in that. That's in there too.
No,
Okay.
because I've never seen Gen V, but I've seen The Boys. It's the first episode of last season. Or of this season. Last season.
Yeah, they have a
Gen
young
V.
lady that can shrink down, and she.
Oh,
does
this was
do
a guy. Makes it better.
Right, yeah. The one you're talking about, I know. There's 2 of these. They do it in that show too. Go watch Gen V. I can't believe you haven't watched it. Those characters are in this episode.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Homelander.
Yeah. But if you know the backstory, it's actually great.
I don't think it'll change anything.
It
but-
does actually, because they're being, well, watch the show.
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
just
spoil
watch the show.
everything.
Anyway, so
Moving along.
cool. So that's fun. So
Yeah.
you want to talk about the Sweeping Angel shit, man, or what?
Yeah, we can get right into that if you want.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is rough. So the reason I wanted to do this is because just a couple weeks ago, Julian Assange, co-founder of WikiLeaks, was released from prison, right?
Yeah.
He had been imprisoned in 2019.
Do you want to assume that everyone doesn't know what WikiLeaks is or who Julian Assange is, and sort of explain?
I will give a little backstory. But yeah, he was in prison since 2019. He was actually living in an Ecuadorian embassy for years before that.
Is he Ecuadorian?
No, it was
Weird.
just a country that was
Giving him asylum.
no, yeah, because they were against the things that came out in the leak.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Were they?
Yes, they were. They were, and the first president was. Once that president got replaced by somebody who we were more friendly with, they put cameras in his room and listened and watched him 24 hours a day, every day he was there.
Yeah.
I'm
Proud to be an American, or at least I know.
So who's Assange? If you don't know, or if you just heard the name and WikiLeaks, WikiLeaks started around 2006. This guy Assange, Julian Assange, sat on the board for this company,
The skateboard.
and what it was meant to be is a whistleblower website. If you saw an injustice and you had proof of it and you wanted to come forward, but anonymously, even WikiLeaks can't see who you are.
Yeah.
They don't know. It's all anonymous. You can post documents, you can post videos, whatever. It's a way for whistleblowers to get their information out
without having to go through the
personal
whistleblower process.
accountability. Yeah.
Or having to do it illegally.
Yeah. So it's set up to. It's meant to be a good
caught.
thing. here's where things went south.
Hey, best intentions, right? Best laid plans, right?
Well, so this is a very tough subject, and honestly, I'm not going to get into a lot of it
Cool,
because it's not just blockable. It is it's dangerous. It's a dangerous topic. This guy's life was completely ruined.
It's very much Snowden, and we've talked Snowden before.
It's very Snowden.
I did a whole segment on the snowman. That's what I call him. We're pretty close.
So why does everybody know WikiLeaks and why is Julian Assange? Why did he matter? Why was he the one that got locked up? Why was he having to live in a Ecuadorian embassy for years? So what he did is in 2016, right before the election, he released the emails from the DNC, and they were Hillary's emails, and it was her campaign manager, right? And it showed a lot of behavior that her opponent was able to use against her, and it revealed some things. This is not a political show. I'm not going to get into the political leak.
Yeah.
What I found to be extremely interesting was the leak that happened in 2017, and this was a CIA intelligence leak. They called it Vault 7.
Okay.
And this was the biggest intelligence leak in the history of the world. It was some
up till now?
No, just in general. It was 7,800 web pages with almost 100 attachments.
So this is still to this day,
there's never been this much intelligence,
Vault,
classified intelligence data from the U.S. leaked, and from
more than Snowden, more than my boy Eddie the Snowman.
Oh, dude,
really? Because he had docs.
This is what it showed.
He had docs.
So what Vault 7 was showing is that the CIA was doing what the NSA was doing. They were backdooring
on their own American
into
citizens.
Into cell phones, into your television sets, into your car.
Damn.
They created backdoors to spy on everybody
who
used Google, Apple, Samsung, Microsoft.
Okay, so
the
small
CIA.
portion of the country.
Exactly. You have one of these devices in your house, if not all of them.
All of mine, I have all of them, and they're all connected.
Right.
Hey Siri, tell Google about Alexa.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
me, dude.
It was a massive intelligence leak. And
Nothing, Siri. Shh.
For a
joke.
website that is about anonymous whistleblowing, Julian Assange, the board member of this company and co-founder, made himself very public and created this big public persona around how this should
look at my hair.
This will give reform,
look at my
and
hair.
this is going to help change things, and he really thought that. But he made himself a public figure and tied his name and his face directly to these leaks.
Have you heard? Oh, you see that thing on WikiLeaks? Oh, Julian Assange's thing? So
And
now
he
you're
kept
directly
doing
tied
media,
to it.
kept doing it, wouldn't stop. He liked the fame, he liked the attention. You can tell.
Oh,
and I have a video I want to watch.
I think it's really great.
Where
he have so many leaks.
That might be a good impression. We're going to play a video of him right now, and we'll compare. So this is Julian Assange being interviewed before he was arrested about Operation Weeping Angel. This is a CIA operation to gather intel through all of the devices you have in your house right now.
Yikes! What's the TS?
18 minutes and 12 seconds.
Oh, I don't like it.
You will hate it. So get ready for this.
Just keep repeating. 1820.
1812.
Yeah. You don't know how hard it is to, for some reason, remember a single number. And I'm not making.
And we got a full
British
screen
intelligence program called Weeping Angel.
Felicity, Tina, what up?
Agency can hack into a Samsung smart television and turn it into a surveillance device that records audio conversations, even when it appears to be off.
Nice.
To talk more about the Vault 7 documents, we're going back
just
to the
that, huh?
Embassy in London. We already are joined by Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. Talk about the significance of this latest release.
I'm very
documents,
unassuming,
Julian, that WikiLeaks has engaged in.
Vault 7 is the largest intelligence leak in history. We've published so far less than 1% of that material.
Only less than 1% was published.
So far, the publications that we have published reveal that the Central Intelligence Agency,
here it is,
that's the CIA,
has decided to create in the last 10 years its own captive version of the National Security Agency. Not specialized in bulk interception, but specialized in semi-automated hacking processes.
He's saying this out loud on a news.
He's being interviewed right now. Yeah, it was interviews like this that really got him.
What's he doing
in the hot seat? Yeah.
So there's like, okay, well, I don't know, the way I look at it, and I'm not throwing shade at Julian.
Buddy? Yeah.
There's like the way to go about things. There's the way not to go about things.
Right.
And then there's literally asking for it.
You're messing with the scariest groups and companies around the world.
No, legitimately.
Oh, yeah. And obviously.
So the CIA had.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that right there gets you into trouble.
You got to, if you're doing it, you got to do and you know goddamn well this is true. You got to do the pitch black.
So the CIA.
Yeah, exactly. So and obviously, how do you get this information? Somebody on the inside is leaking it.
So now they're gonna tie him to a chair, pull out his fucking toenails, and say, "Who's the leaker? Who's your source?"
So yeah, because obviously the CIA doesn't want to. They don't want people knowing that they have created their own version of the NSA and that they are.
NSA got caught. Let's do it here.
They found vulnerabilities in all of these companies.
Are we watching more of this video?
Do a little bit more. He talks about some of these vulnerabilities and the reactions to it.
That's creation of viruses, Trojans, etc., to put in
Trojans,
people's
condoms,
computer systems, telephones, TVs, and have those report back to CIA listening posts that collect that information and ingest it into the broader CIA process. And also information can be pushed using these mechanisms on to those telephones, computers, et cetera,
awful.
For example, plant information.
It's nightmare fuel.
Planting information.
Implicate someone falsely or perhaps even truly.
Is everything I'm afraid of.
Crime. So I think it's significant that as the...
But I don't say any of this.
Budgetary and political preeminence of the National Security Agency, which used to have a bit bigger.
So you can end it there.
Yeah, Jesus, bro.
So this is the one.
Are you gonna get us killed? Don't lie to me, Jared, please,
dude. That's why I said I'm like I didn't even want to really dive into this, but because Assange was just released, and I think the U.S. is going to challenge that and try and still get him extradited. They want to put him in prison here for 175 years, I think is what they're trying to.
And what's the charge?
Espionage. That they broke.
No.
Right.
No.
So he's running a website with secure sources that publishes information.
Yeah.
This is very much like a Washington Post or a review journal of some kind. This is why he's able to keep his sources secret, and this is how he was able to operate this website for so long and putting up and whistleblower information, because that's how it works. You're allowed to keep your sources secret. Here's where he went wrong. First, the election. They called
2016 election?
Yeah, they called election interference on that leak in 2016. Then he comes out with all this data on the CIA, and it gets confirmed by intelligence agency officials saying that this is the real name of these programs, that this is really what's happening. And here's the crazy part. So when he comes forward, almost every company, now they published all of the companies that had these vulnerabilities that were being exploited. So all of these hackers that are being hacked by the Central Intelligence Agency, this is how they're doing it. Even the code, they blocked it out so that people couldn't see the code they were using, but they even published it to show that they had the code for these Trojans and for this spyware. The companies, according to Assange, immediately reached out within like a day to get that information from WikiLeaks so they could close those vulnerabilities, so they could stop the access of the Central Intelligence Agency. Yeah. There were a few companies that didn't reach out, and that was Google, that was Apple, and Microsoft. So that looks really weird. Yeah. Why wouldn't you immediately say, show us where the holes are?
This is where we need to know how to prevent this.
No. He says they all waited.
Are we saying they're in cahoots?
He said that all three of those companies waited a full 8-9 days
over a week, dope.
And all three of them at the same time responded back and said, just put in a service ticket. You guys do it. Like, we're not going to ask you how to fix it. put a service ticket in the normal help way and show us where the vulnerabilities are. Our guys will get to it. That's how they
small potatoes.
So you're right. That doesn't sound great. That sounds like these guys kind of knew that there might have been cooperation.
Yeah, ready? I'm Mr. Google. Tell me about these leaks and stuff.
Mr. Google, we got vulnerabilities that are being exploited. Several people are being hacked using your software. They can actually backdoor in and see everything that your customers are doing, listen to their conversations, videotape them without them knowing, and even plant information onto their devices.
What?
Yeah. they can, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, so you want me to show you how to stop it?
Nah.
Oh, right then.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go to the embassy. I feel like something's amiss.
Yeah, don't do that. But no, I'll get right on it. You don't even worry about it ever again. Don't even think about it. Don't even tell anyone about it. I got that.
Don't even tell anybody about it. Yeah, just put a ticket in. Our engineers will get to it.
I'll do that. Don't even
I wonder how long that queue is for the ticket, the help ticket. For Google.
Cassie can't get access to her email.
Exactly.
America's under attack. Fucking what? Jesus.
Wow, right? That's so disturbing. So the NSA, we already know from the Snowden whistleblowing incident,
dude, and
that the NSA
guys,
was already doing this.
If you haven't seen our whistleblower two-part episode, we have a two-parter.
Oh, you're right.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really sad because what happens to these fucking people is crazy.
Yeah, so you think that there would be some protection there.
It's like Snowden is like, I'm going to stand up for what's right and do the right thing for our country.
That's what all these guys say, yeah.
And this is, he wasn't a guy who's like even an Assange, he wasn't like, I want fame and this and that. He's just like, this is, I see injustice. Let me do something. Let me say something. Let me, and now he has to live in Russia because he's not even allowed back to his own country.
Yeah. Assange lived in essentially what was the size of a prison cell in the Ecuadorian embassy for like a decade.
Yeah.
I have a picture of what he looked like while he was awaiting going to jail in 2019.
Oh, this has to be
So
awesome.
we just watched that interview of that
he looked like
young,
a
healthy
very
guy.
healthy,
and after his battle, trying to protect his
life,
image, his life, and hiding in an embassy with no windows, no sunlight. Every conversation is being spied on, and he knows it. He's in constant fear,
of course,
and he's afraid that they're going to extradite.
So what does that make you look like? You go from that to maybe this.
Maybe that's how you start to look after that. After a few years.
Yeah, I could see it. CTB, D-Live, what up? Yeah, that's sad. So cool. So he's doing good.
Yeah. Some of the other things that were a part of that leak, it was revealed that their CIA had backdoors into vehicles. They were able to control them remotely, which could be used for clandestine action.
Whatever clandestine means.
Right. So
no, I know what it means.
That's awful.
I'm smart.
They also showed that they were using the embassy in Germany, Frankfurt, Germany, as a hub for spying on Europe and Africa and all the documentation. It's a deep rabbit hole. Yeah. And this is all real, and it's awful. A lot of it. If you're one of those people that didn't like the Snowden thing, like everyone listening to you and listening to all your conversations, imagine the CIA is also doing that too, and they're doing it into your TV. They're watching you, and it looks like your TV's off, or they can get into your car and run it into a wall. So that was kind of some of the stuff that came out into this leak. So then he definitely became a target. For espionage. The actual military officer that leaked a lot of this data, including a video that is unspeakable in the war in Iraq, it kind of created this video that was leaked by this military officer created almost an anti-war movement, which, if you know one thing about the MIC, they don't like anti-war movements. And we've talked about the MK Ultra program and how they use that with Manson and that to try and create, to try to discredit the anti-war movements in the 60s and 70s. So yeah, they don't like that. They don't like if you're against their wars. And in this video that was leaked, created a big anti-war movement for the Iraq War with service members.
What was I just hearing about?
So it's just really awful stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was just hearing about the destruction, the systematic destruction of the anti-war movement. Oh, that's what it was. The Manson family.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
That book, the MK Ultra.
Yeah.
Book, yeah.
So literally came out saying that Charles Manson was working with the CIA.
Yeah.
So for those who haven't heard this story,
his doctor in prison was Jolly West.
Who we've talked about.
We've talked about him a few times.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Hassan Minhaj. What's his name?
Oh, Sirhan.
Yeah. Jolly West involved in all things MK Ultra and CIA.
Yeah, he's all their doctor. It's so strange.
So here's the general concept was that Manson was literally an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
He was there because it was people. Let me refresh. Let me restart. Because I want to get this. I want to get this right.
Yeah.
So basically, what it says is Charles Manson was an agent of chaos. We gotta do that again still.
Okay, I like that part.
Yeah. So because the anti-war movement was basically mostly hippies.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Flower child.
Yeah.
Oh, peace and love. You don't want to put a target on peace and love. You know what I mean?
That's
not a bad. That's
hard
not a
to
good look.
discredit that.
So how do you discredit the anti-war movement, which is mostly hippies, which is mostly peace and love?
Yeah.
Doing LSD, enjoying themselves, right? You have to make them look like psychopaths.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? And mind you, Charles Manson never took any of the drugs that he was giving out to us.
Which is
very
telling.
fucking
telling.
Yeah. Take this, guys. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You take... No, I'm good.
Yeah. Notice he wasn't there that night.
No.
So
Chuck wasn't there. But yeah. So how do you make these... Oh, flower child, peace and love.
Yeah.
Seem like monsters. Maybe they cut something out of the belly of a woman, and write pig on the fucking wall.
We know what they did, the Manson family. Yeah, what they're charged with.
Maybe that's how you make them look like monsters.
Happened on a military base too. So it happened more than once, and hippies were blamed for it. And it was proven that they did it. They confessed. Pretty awful stuff. Yeah. So again, all this happened through WikiLeaks.
But real quick, the best is the Charles Manson. I think he might have been dipping into a little bit of his stash that he was getting from the CIA. Because have you seen the interviews with him? Like, first of all, he carved a fucking Swazi in his head.
That's going so far.
That's going so...
It's just
it's all undercover. They tell him to do it. And he's like, oh, guys, please, no.
Yeah, this is a little...
Do it! Yeah. The CIA's okay.
Dude, once they dose you with whatever, you're just... you know what I mean? They had 10 years of practice using that stuff on people.
Yeah, I know, straight up. I just put two things together.
Oh.
Carving Swazi into somebody's forehead. What movie did we see that in?
What movie?
Inglourious Bastards. Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, okay.
And then
I was thinking of the other one, not his movie, but he did a scene in it. Sin City. There's a character with that. A tattoo, though. It's not carved.
No.
Yeah.
No. She just throws...
No, dude. The bald guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Good pull. But also, well, he did co-direct that
Sin
one
City.
scene.
Yeah, he co-directed.
But also, what is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood about?
Yep, the Manson murders. Yeah.
Wow.
I like how their ending goes much better than the
Why
real
couldn't that
ending.
be reality?
I know.
So sad. But
Brad Pitt's so great in that.
Yeah.
And the dog is like the hero.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's
so
the
good.
best.
But I think Manson, like I was saying, was dipping into his stash a little bit. Because did you see the interview, like after he was in prison and stuff? Somebody asked him, I forget the question, but it doesn't matter what the question was.
They were dosing him in prison and stuff.
They had to have been, because he lost his fucking mind, dude.
That's how all of them, dude. The guy that shot the lone gunman in JFK's assassination, same thing. Jolly West shows up. All of a sudden, the guy goes crazy. The club owner.
I'm trying to remember his name.
We called him the real Scarecrow.
It's the same first name as John F. Kennedy. Is it John? Hold on. Well, the guy who shot John F. Kennedy's killer, Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
See, Jack, John, I knew I was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the hippie scene was hilarious. Yeah, that was the best.
That's the best.
Something
what
like
a good movie.
Yeah, yeah. It was like something like Rex or something. No, it was more stupid than that.
Yeah, that's great. Good, yeah.
Just shoot him, Tex. Tex. That's what it was.
Yeah,
you were riding
so
a horse.
Funny.
Yeah, it's so good. But no, anyway, in prison,
it
Charles
was
Manson.
Stupider than that.
yeah. In prison. He's there, and he's being interviewed, and they're like,
well, obviously they can't let him talk. He can't be in his right mind after what happened.
He has to be crazy. Oh, you were some crazy cult leader, because he was just, think of him as like this really stern talking like CIA operative, but then he'd pretend to be.
Yeah, he was in and out of jail for all kinds of stuff.
Sure,
but that's where
he was a perfect like plant, whatever you want to call it.
In prison, that's where they were doing these experiments. And
but here's, I just want to say this one part because it's the best. And I've even mentioned on the show like a year ago because it's so good. But he's like, they ask him, whatever. Ask me a question pertaining to something that Charles Manson would be asked.
So why is it that you targeted those specific actors and actresses?
Yeah. In one word?
No, he didn't. Stop it. God. I don't.
Dude, you haven't fucking seen that? Are you serious? That is, and by the way, that's like a 1-to-1.
That's not a thing.
Okay, we got to find it. That's like a 1-to-1.
He did that?
Dude, yeah.
Okay, so
I got you. Don't worry.
they were still dosing.
Dude, he was dosed to the gills.
Yeah. And the same thing
if you drew his blood, it would probably be like 90% LSD. LCD.
That's what they were giving him. Yeah.
What's his name? Charles Manson.
No, there's no way he does faces like
dude.
that.
Look, interview. I don't even got to look up shit.
That's scary, dude. And we can't show it if he's got the thing on his face. Good, they covered it up.
People look at you today, 20 years later, and they still have no idea
Hold on, there's the best.
What you're about. Tell me in a sentence.
Oh, yeah. Tell me in a sentence. Hold on. I'm so excited for you. Okay, hold on.
This can't be real.
That's even a better setup than we had.
Yeah.
Tell me in a sentence. Fuck yes, dude. Tell me in a sentence. All right.
About. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
No way! Stop it, he's still going.
Nobody.
I'm nobody.
Oh, he's
to the gills, baby.
A bum hobo.
He's a creep show. I hate this.
A boxcar and a jug of wine. And a straight razor.
No, he was fine. There's nothing wrong here.
God bless him.
Oh, so yeah, that's obvious.
To the gills, my boy.
Yeah.
To the gills. Yeah, they're like.
Yeah, you're right. It was coming out of his pores. Yeah.
They dosed him, but good. Yeah, they got him. Could you imagine? In one sentence, in all the phases.
Yeah, certain chemicals can totally.
And you know what's great is
activate nuttiness.
Dude. And because the guy didn't react to 4 minutes of this shit, he had to stop and actually say,
"Okay, I guess I'm answering the question."
Yeah.
I was really hoping you would react like,
I thought, yeah, one of these, but you went. So I had to say.
It'd be funny if he was like,
nobody.
If the president doesn't, it's not illegal.
That's the best Nixon impression you could do.
I'm sorry?
I said it. If the president doesn't, it's not illegal.
Okay. So yeah, I think.
Hey, Nixon was something about Nixon too. Remember?
No.
Did you not watch the video?
No, watch it.
Damn it, you did.
You got you have the video?
I couldn't. I was trying to pull it up, and it wasn't working.
That's too bad.
Well, I could probably do it from here.
It sounds interesting.
It is. No, actually, you know what?
Let me finish this Weeping Angel stuff.
Yeah, no, go on.
So, we saw the picture of Assange. Like I said, he did just get out. He just got out. They're probably going to try and bring him back to court to extradite him. Look into some of this stuff if you're interested in these types of things. The CIA created their own intelligence gathering, and it's not just abroad, right? They're using it for anybody who uses any of those platforms, and some of those companies seem to be okay with it. The last thing that I found out is there's something called Red Pull. Have you heard of this? This is a pre-crime application. This is an application that uses
Tom Cruise
data
in Minority Report.
100%. That's where that's what they want. That's what they want to do with this. So it uses all the current data they have and cameras posted everywhere to use facial recognition software mixed with whatever court criminal data they have about the area or the people that they pick up on these cameras to predict when crimes are going to happen to prevent them before they happen.
Nope.
Pre-crime.
You can't.
That is scary.
By the way,
Minority Report.
You've seen the movie Minority Report. Do you think that's ethical at all?
No,
not at all.
Insane.
You can't fucking arrest somebody before they do something.
No, that's.
And
I don't care if you have
if it's a 99% fucking guarantee. Yeah, a pool full of triplets where only one of them really works and
Wait,
the other two
hold
just sort
on.
of boost or
Wait,
something.
why am I getting arrested? Because she said I got.
Yeah.
No.
This bitch that you feed the tubes, that you keep in a lukewarm pool, and this guy takes care of her, who's clearly in love with her.
Wait a second. So if they see something twice, you just throw it away. There's a lot of holes in this operation of yours.
It's called a mimic.
What if they just have a dream? Okay, yeah, this is
yeah. What if they dream about a previous murder
with someone else's face?
There's so much that can go wrong. What if they do have a precognitive vision? But yeah, they switch out the faces, or they switch the fucking people around her. Who knows? Dreams are crazy.
Yeah, dreams are crazy.
Dude, I've been like in the middle of a dream, and I've looked over and been like, yeah, Brad Pitt, I think we should do that.
100%.
And that's normal, because it's a fucking dream.
Yeah.
So I was swimming through my bedroom. It's a dream.
Yeah, you can't arrest somebody for that.
No.
Yeah, if somebody does something to you in your dream, like have you ever like woken up like and your girlfriend like punches you in the arm? And
if you kill me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize.
In my dream, you were
talking to this girl.
Yeah, you were going to cheat on me or something. It's
you're mad at me about something.
But it didn't happen.
Fake
right?
me did in your imagination.
Yeah.
I was dreaming. Yeah, I wasn't dreaming about anything like that. And if I dreamed about you doing something negative, I'd wake up and be like, "Oh, thank God, that's not real."
Yeah. Oh, what a bad nightmare.
Punch you.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Fucking piece of shit. Yeah. No. It's.
But that's funny. Yeah. So anyway,
pre-crime doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Don't do it. We shouldn't be going that
Don't do it. Yeah. I told you out there. We're thinking about doing pre-crime.
Yeah. They're thinking about it. Again, Weeping Angel,
big yikes.
Scary stuff. I hope most of these companies have fixed these backdoor problems that they had and these vulnerabilities. I have a strong feeling that there are still some problems out there and that there's still some stuff going on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's probably a good feeling.
It's rough.
Here's the thing with today.
Yeah.
Good segment, by the way. Well done, Jared. That was about it, right?
Yeah, Vault 7. That's it. I don't want to go any further.
I know.
That's already
and
too much.
You said, can I do a really short segment? Because it's just the worst. Yeah, you were telling me. It's just so
I wish
bad.
I didn't even know it.
I know.
I wish I didn't know anything about it.
So, about the Nixon thing, I'm not going to play the video because it's sort of long, and I could just give you the Reader's Digest version.
Yeah, go for it.
So, basically, they were saying Nixon was the most seemingly beloved president. He won by over 17 million votes or something.
Yeah, what was
insane.
that movie with the two girls, the hippie
Dick.
girls? Yeah.
Yeah.
Weren't
those
they
hippie monsters?
Weren't they big supporters of his?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Is Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Oh, the guy from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Known for his role in Sabrina.
Was he in Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah, he was in like one episode.
I think you're a teenage witch.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that him?
That was pretty much it. He probably played like the jerk guy that she like goes on a date with or something. Because
aren't you paying for the burgers?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect 90s sitcom Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Imagine him. I wonder what he looked like in that episode.
2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm allergic.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get rid of the cat if this is gonna be a thing.
I'm the cat's character. I don't like this guy.
Yeah, didn't the cat talk?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Jeez Louise. Yeah. Is that the voice?
Tabitha. What's the cat's name?
Ooh, Tabitha's good.
I like listening to Tabitha.
Yeah.
Tabitha.
Yeah.
But I'm a boy cat.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 90s sitcoms, the best.
Oh, I can't hear you. Just the audience can, Tabitha.
Is that right, audience? And then it winks. Anyway, those were good times. But so basically Nixon.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's where we were.
Yeah, that's where we were. Jesus. So Nixon was basically a beloved, $17 million for his $17 million votes for his to get reelected. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Huge landslide victory.
I know. It's just funny because
and then
recent elections have had larger turnouts,
but not a bigger gap.
No,
there's never been a bigger gap in history.
No. He won by a landslide.
He won by a landslide.
First election, and he was set to win the next one.
But do you remember who he was running against?
Somebody that nobody liked.
Does.
Yeah, because he was going to win.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true though. Like that whole scandal.
Yeah.
He didn't need to do that or be a part of it. I should say.
It's like who did George Bush run against the second time? It takes a little bit of thinking.
So it's Gore. Then it was
a big fucking nobody, John Kerry.
Kerry, you're right.
It's me. I existed. Remember?
Yeah, that's why he didn't win.
Yeah, because nobody gives a fuck. John Kerry, the most man you've ever looked at.
Kerry. Yeah.
Yeah. Hope he's okay. Hope he's doing well. He's probably killing it.
Is he still in politics?
I hope not.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Yeah. Good. So Nixon, landslide victory in his reelection, right?
Yeah.
And then how does he go from a landslide victory?
Yeah.
To
poll numbers are great.
Yeah. To having to leave the White House and them installing somebody that nobody voted for. Odd, right?
It sounds odd. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what the video is saying. And it was Tucker Carlson when he was on Fox, so there might be some inconsistencies. Who knows? According to him. But basically saying.
Okay, so this is old.
It's a whole So they're basically saying Gerald Ford was a CIA plant, and he was working with. So check it out.
They put him in
5, and this is again coming from not the most reliable news. 5 of the Watergate break-inners, robbers, thieves, were CIA operatives.
Right. That I think I knew that.
I think that was sort of known, right?
Yeah.
That some of them were part of the CIA, because who would you ask to do that if you're the president?
Intelligence. Clandestine, spy, espionage. Yeah, that sounds
if the president needs it, the CIA does it.
Yeah. You wouldn't do the FBI.
No, that's
because
crazy.
They would prosecute.
That's crazy.
You.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, no," and then you'd fire the head of the FBI and be like, "No, I'm kidding." I'd do it. No, I wouldn't. So then it's like, okay, so the CIA operatives, weird, and then they're like, "Well, who's writing this story from the Washington Post?"
Right.
This guy Bob Woodward. Who's Bob Woodward? Apparently, he didn't have a background in journalism, but he did work. Not in the private sector.
And there was this unnamed source that gave him all the information.
And we found out who the source was, and it was the head of the FBI.
From Dick.
Yeah, it was Kirsten Dunst and fucking Michelle Hottie McHotterson, Heath Ledger's Michelle. I'm in love with her. Williams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't them though. You're saying that they actually found out who it was eventually?
It was the head of the FBI.
Stop it.
Yeah. The FBI director,
The director of the FBI came out as an anonymous whistleblower instead of using the Justice Department
or for
to
Bob
prosecute.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, hey, Fox News. Who knows? So.
Okay. This is part of the story.
This is part of the story I heard.
I thought you confirmed this or something.
No, I haven't confirmed anything because that'd be real journalism, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
So then,
two guys hang out.
Two guys, a
tell
girl
each
at a
other
pizza
stuff we
place.
like to talk about.
So and then. So what happened was, they're like, Bob Woodward, where did he come from? This guy who's writing all this shit in the Washington Post about Watergate.
Yeah.
And they see that he worked with the CIA and he worked for the government.
Yeah.
And then he started working for the Washington Post.
So what you're saying is the CIA may have replaced Nixon with somebody they wanted in office.
1,000,000%. Yeah.
Okay. So this sounds familiar. If you subscribe to the theory that JFK was removed by CIA, then
by the way, that's another part. That's another part of the story. Is he's sitting down, Nixon sitting down talking to somebody important, and it's like an incumbent or somebody, like a new president, something, I forget, president-elect or somebody. He's talking to, or like the head of something. And he's like, oh, I even know who killed John, blah, 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 blah.
No.
And this is a recorded conversation.
Oh.
And he's like, I even know who killed John. Yeah. So come on.
Crazy, dude.
How would you know that unless somebody told you that? And how would somebody tell you that unless they knew that? How would they know that unless they fucking did it? But we know that they did it.
Yeah,
like, it's not even up for
Lee
speculation.
Harvey Oswald. It was obvious.
Was the lone gunman.
Yeah,
okay, and remember,
everyone knows his name.
He bought that magic bullet. Remember?
Yeah,
we've all heard
Magneto moved it. Remember, because he was trying to save JFK.
Because he was a mutant brother.
Yeah.
What about our brothers and sisters? You abandoned them.
Yeah, you abandoned me.
Yeah. You make him more petulant.
Yeah, he's the worst.
I'm making him a cool fucking Magneto.
No, say you gave up. You gave up your powers,
Angel,
so that you could walk. Say that.
You gave up your powers so you can walk.
No, I gave up my powers so I could sleep. What do you know about it, Eric? You left me. You
left our brothers and sisters, our mutant brothers.
Yeah, remember? I love Wolverine because he hates flying. Is like the whole time just grabbing onto the seat. He's like, yeah, please. He's like, oh, so you were always an asshole. Yeah. But yeah.
What a very Wolverine thing to say.
How good is he though? That actor, Professor X.
No, Steve McAvoy. What's his name? John McAvoy.
John McAvoy. Oh, dude, he is brilliant.
It's not John McAvoy.
No.
It's McAvoy. James
McAvoy. Yeah. Dude, Split.
What about Michael the Fassbender?
No, of course. He's amazing.
What about our mutant brothers?
He does the voice perfect.
That's pretty good.
And I think
Cameron does the voice perfect.
Yeah, that was good. A good impression of him doing an impression, though, of the Magneto from like the cartoons. Like it's so dead
cartoons.
on.
Yeah, because not Ian McKellen. Ian McKellen was like, I'm an advocate for homosexuality.
What were you, Charles? Yeah, it's really good. That scene's great. But the fact that when he does that thing, like, I gave up my power so I could sleep. And like he starts crying as he's saying it.
Look at these
it's so good.
These seem like genuine emotions, but they're on a screenplay.
Dude, in Split, he's playing a guy.
With
all of these
what is that?
Personalities.
I'm playing a guy.
No, I'm just a dude playing a dude who's talking to another dude or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly
know what it is. Yeah.
But you quoted it perfectly.
Exactly. Yeah, I did. That's exactly the quote.
I'm just a dude playing a dude talking to a dude.
Yeah, talking to another dude.
Yeah. Ready? Wait, what movie's this? And you're over there. Yeah. And you're over here. And I'm here. And I don't know which way's up.
That's good.
Do you know what that is?
I know the quote, but I don't remember the film.
I had to call Felicity to get the answer. I'm like, what is that? What is that? What is that?
Yeah.
It's Role Models. Jane Lynch.
That's one of the best
she's
fucking
so
great. And I don't know which way is up. Yeah.
She's like, I used to do that.
You're gonna try and bullshit.
How about you bullshit each other? So good. So good. And then she's like,
dude, that's one of the best movies.
My God, it really is.
There's everyone in it. It is so funny. That's one of the funniest concepts for a film.
Yeah, like even the little kid, youngest one.
That dresses up, with the kiss dolls.
Yeah, but what does he call?
That kid is
what does he call everyone?
He calls
like, shut up. He's like, why? Because you're white. Yeah.
It's not Point Break, but he does. He does look like the guy though. I just had it and I lost it.
Shit.
It's a famous actor name.
Shut up, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, no, it is. Something like that. Why does he call me Keanu Reeves? Because you're a white guy. Yeah. So good. CTB said, come on now. ...
Yeah.
John Kerry is Biden's climate czar.
Oh, okay.
Only thing he loves is to travel via his private jet.
Private jets, man.
The climate czar using a private jet sound a bit hypocritical. A little bit.
It's actually using less gasoline. I've heard justifications before from these guys. These are fun.
Dude, the best is that priest that we looked up, remember? And he's like,
he's
like, well, I gotta spread the gospel to all these
How
people.
am I gonna do that if people are ordering alcoholic beverages on the plane?
Yeah, how am I gonna do that if I have to sit and coach?
Sweet baby cakes. What am I supposed to do if I got? Yeah, how am I supposed to?
What do you think this is, Perky Tits? That'd be the best. He's just a monster that on display.
Oh, I'm glad we're making light in this episode because of that awful Assange stuff.
Yeah.
So it's fun to talk about some fun stuff.
Well, dude, so you want to get into a little bit of the Eric Weinstein on Terrence Howard stuff?
That was a fun. That was a fun little thing.
So we've discussed it on the show before, and I'm gonna link it right here because it was a fun episode where we talked to Terrence Howard stuff.
Yeah. What did we call it? We called it.
We call it the Terrence Howard Experience.
The Terrence Howard Experience.
Yeah. Featuring Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Where he drops bars on Rogan, which is so clever because it's literally he's talking like math.
Right. It works. It's genius. Yeah.
Good for us.
I'm gonna make you suckers recognize and something. No.
Dude, somebody wrote. So I put a short about him. He's like, my first memory, I was falling and I woke up in my mother's womb, and somebody wrote, because I said in the video, I'm like, you're like, that seems crazy or something. I'm like, no, it's fucking impossible.
Yeah, that's right.
And somebody wrote, it's not impossible. That happened to me, man, but I'm schizophrenic. I'm like, all right, man. Great comment. I said best comment ever.
Man.
Yeah.
That's genius.
That happened to me, man.
That movie deserves every award, dude. What a film. I love that movie.
Yeah. So
the bathroom scene when he finds out
Ludicrous,
he threw the tape in the toilet
whoops his
and
ass.
he's like, it's a fucking war, man. Yeah, it's just great.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. Because they poured their heart and soul and their lives into this, and everyone's counting on him, and he doesn't even know the guy. Like you find out he's been making all this up.
Yeah.
He maybe crossed paths with them, or even just he went to a different school. They never even met each other.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
I work with the Fast and the Furious team.
Yeah, it was good though, and then he feels like he's done it. Like the guy likes him. He's gonna listen to the tape, and then he sees it in the urinal.
Oh yeah, no, I'll listen to it.
And he goes, "Ooh, what the F is this, man?" Yeah, and he's like,
"Oh shit, there it is."
Yeah, that's
what I would have done.
Yeah,
well, goddamn. Well, thank you. Shit,
it gets good, and then I love how she takes over that I can't remember her name.
Bitch, man.
Yeah, she takes over and spreads all over the radio station. It's just such a great film.
Yeah, man.
Genius writing.
So he goes on Rogan, man, and he's like, "Hey,
with a physicist, mathematician,
Eric Weinstein.
He's a genius.
Explain. So
brilliant guy.
Yeah. So
magnanimous
for
doing this. Yeah.
Eloquent.
Yep. Of course. He's so good, and he's very direct. I like that about him.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a great.
You know what I like about
discussion.
Rogan too, when I realized why Rogan's show is so fucking good and why he's just a good person, like character,
he's very good.
Whatever you want to call him, is because he's not afraid of confrontation in the least.
No, he welcomes it.
He does
in a positive way
Absolutely.
where something gets resolved.
He even said to Eric Weinstein, I'm like, why the fuck would you be so rude? He's like, they start talking and he's like, well, you explain that, Terrence? And Eric jumps in. He's like, well, real quick, can we just go back? And I want to say, was set up just because I want to make sure, blah, blah, blah. And Joe's like, no, this is important. Back up. And just straight shuts him down.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? It's like, but this
Eric
is
was
for the
trying
best.
to help Terrence. That was his goal. You could tell his goal was to try and give him the correct vocabulary.
Yes.
Because he was using terms incorrectly.
Yeah.
Which made it seem like he didn't know what he was doing or talking about. And then he gave him credit for just some amazing discoveries.
Sure. Like
it was cool.
Like the what's that thing? 6 sides.
The tetrahedron, the dodecahedron.
He says it like links everything together. What is it?
It was his like dodecahedron built with the.
What is that called?
Curved lines. I don't know.
And he said if you built that like into a plane, it would, or like a copter, it could move 6 different directions.
Yeah, that was cool.
What is that called? It's like the something link. It like literally is the point that links everything together. When I watched this,
linchpin.
Linchpin. Thank you.
Yeah.
He gave him credit for the linchpin. He's like, I didn't invent it. Actually, it was a dream I had.
And he's like, don't do that. Yeah, don't get because it sounds a little silly. So he instead of saying that. Yeah, he tells him. No, he just tells him. He's like, we all want to, people like to give credit to a higher power when they accomplish something great. Yes. And I think that's what you're doing. So instead of by saying that, everyone's going to think you're nuts.
Giving me to my
like an angel gave it to me in my dream palace.
Yeah,
instead of saying that, don't give credit to a higher power because you came up with this. It's okay to say that. Yeah. That was his way of saying, like, don't go there.
Just separate the two.
Yeah.
So what we learned basically,
it's nice of him.
Eric Weinstein, nice guy. It's a 4-hour podcast.
Yes.
And if I were to condense it into 2 simple or let's say 3 simple sentences.
Sure.
On Eric Weinstein's part.
This.
Yeah, he would say, my first sentence, and these are all to Terrence. He would say, excuse me. Number two, I'm kidding. No, number one, he would say, you are onto something. You're not.
It's true.
You're onto something.
And
number one.
Yeah. Okay,
number two, he would say the stuff, leave the nonsense out.
Right.
Don't say in your mother's womb you had a fucking dream where you walked into a palace.
If you want to be taken seriously on some of this
stuff, leave that shit out.
In the academic community.
Let's say that is the genesis.
Yeah.
Leave it out. And the third thing would be, you have, Terrence, I'm Eric Weinstein.
Yeah.
You have this knack for taking mathematics and using the wrong words.
Yeah.
Or using words too literally, or taking things too literally, and so you sound dumb.
He says, in his way of excusing that is that
you're very low in frame.
It's because my back is killing me. I was recently
I was in a car
injured.
accident.
Yeah, I'm a little hurting here. So yeah, the way he explains that in a way that's very nice is that
you're an idiot.
No, is that he was self-taught.
Yes.
So that should be something that people are more accepting of, is that nobody taught him any of this, so he doesn't have the terminology, he doesn't have the vocabulary, and he's trying to say things, and he uses like static words that are assigned to a specific maybe mathematic equation or something.
Yes.
He's taking those and putting and labeling something with those static terms. You can't do that.
But not only that, he also doesn't understand some functions of mathematics as well as...
Of course, because it's not his thing. Yeah, which is okay. Not. It doesn't mean he can't invent something. It doesn't mean he can't have an epiphany or...
Absolutely not.
Or
absolutely it doesn't.
Something new can't exist.
Speaking of epiphanies, Terrence did say something he never said before on that podcast, where he said, you know how he always says the fucking 1 × 1 = 2?
Yeah.
Which is fucking maddening.
I loved Weinstein to shut that down right away. He's like, well, if you say that, you sound crazy.
Yeah, because that's wrong.
People are gonna, they're not gonna take you seriously.
And then he did what he always does, and he said, well, where in the universe? That doesn't matter, because we're talking about the fundamentals of math.
Exactly.
So that doesn't matter if in the universe this occurs or not, where you have something in an integer of another. It doesn't fucking matter. We're talking about basic math.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, where in the universe does it occur that you can time something by 0? He's like, you don't understand. He's like, we need that for equations. Like when we're talking about infinity or something, we need to time something by 0. He's
and
like,
he gives him an example, which was a brilliant example.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Big Chase MacDog said, been watching for a little, missed most because I got off work, then had to rush to an appointment. Keep the show going. Boys.
Chase coming in the chat.
Coming in. Chase.
Oh, dude, you missed Vault 7, man. Go back and watch that.
Or don't. Yeah, no.
You'll throw out your TV, your phone, your computer.
Keep going.
Your Google, your Alexa, your speaker, your Bluetooth, your headset.
Yeah.
You pretty much
you'll move to the mountains.
Yeah. It's go back and watch that.
Yeah, but or listen to us talk about The Boys. All this I'm gonna say, and you'll know what I mean when you watch it.
Oh yeah,
that was me shrunken down in a urethra.
Are you pretending to be? In that voice, I can't even say it. It's so.
Are you pretending
egregious.
to shrink down into a urethra?
Oh yeah. No.
Maybe.
Mr. Potter.
Call me Professor McGonagall. Why? Call me Dumbledore.
I did
there is no jealousy.
Shifting spell.
Did you?
I taught you year 1.
Yeah, I was Hermione this whole time. But we kissed.
I pretended to put a spell on myself while you were playing Quidditch.
Yes.
Mr. Potter.
And now you're mine.
You know what makes him so brilliant in that role is the dramatic pauses.
Voice?
No, the pauses.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is...
Yeah.
And it's just so good. You're like...
That's what makes him good in everything.
You hang on every word.
Yeah.
You're not the chosen one.
Dude, you know what? I watched this movie, and it's about this place that I liked in New York. It's been closed for years, but it's CBGB. You've heard of it. Talking Heads, Ramones.
Right.
Huge
famous
bands
place,
were famous there. Yeah. But
Very
he played the
famous.
owner and just so miscast. But I didn't care because all I got to hear the talking heads, and I'm like, that's enough. I don't need anything else. Yeah. I don't need a one-to-one like perfect impression. I need him in everything.
Did you know Ryan Reynolds, because we were talking about him earlier, stole the Deadpool suit from the first movie? Like, just went home in it so he could keep it. And that's why he posts all these videos, like just random videos of him in the suit. Yeah. Because he took it. And he
let Taylor Swift borrow it for Halloween.
That's right.
How gross would that be, though? Fucking all
he
ball sweat and shit.
Yeah, he says it's really hard to move in.
Speaking of the boys' most recent episode, when he's in the thing, and he's like, oh, it smells in here. And he's like, oh, that's moist.
That's funny. Yeah, because that's a thing. Yeah. So I saw that in an interview with Ben Affleck, and he went to go costume shopping with his son. And this is when he was playing Batman. And he hears someone in the store.
Oh my God! You said Ben Affleck.
Ben. Yeah,
I've heard this.
Hey Ben, is that you? Yeah. And he looks over, and it's Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And he goes, make sure they put a zipper in that suit. I did 3 movies without a zipper.
And he said best advice he ever got.
Yeah. And he said he took that advice and he used it, and thank God he got that advice.
Hey Ben, you little cunt,
you go put a zipper in that suit of yours.
Hi, Christian. How can I help you?
Yeah, how crazy that that's his real accent, and then Batman is like the opposite.
Hey, Nick, would you look over here, Nick? All right. Oh, all right. Okay, you saying action? Pray to me. The best.
Yeah. You go la 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 like this in the background.
Oh, dude, that's
my favorite.
Hold on, you know what?
Yeah.
Should we play that a little bit?
La la. Yeah.
For the
lighting guy, he was so pissed at this guy.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
SoundCloud, that's what it's called. I put it on my SoundCloud. I can't show it on video because I don't want people to look it up. R.I.P. Spelled with an O-U. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play the actual.
I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
Thing.
Oh no.
Of the guy, of him yelling at the guy.
I was gonna play my song.
That's funny.
No, should I not do that?
No.
Really?
No.
No, not now. Like to get out on our exit music.
Oh, sure, maybe.
What do you mean exit music? What does that mean?
Fuck
it, we're going live. We'll do it live. How annoying is Bill O'Reilly?
I'm doing a scene, and this guy la 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 like this in the background.
But, speaking of people freaking out,
and then he's yelling at the director, the producer, something. Barry
McGee,
get your people in line. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And I love when he sort of starts turning, and he's like, you're fucking doing it wrong, whatever. And he comes in and out of like America because he's playing an American. But he's playing John Connor, but he's very Welsh. So he's talking, and he'll be like
John Connor.
Yeah,
that's a good movie.
Dude, that movie's so underrated.
So
Salvation,
good.
when he's fucking there and just like 30 shots to the dome of that. Dude, that movie's so good.
He kicks ass.
And then when the helicopter lands on it, just so good. That movie's great.
Yeah, that's a good Terminator movie.
Yeah, but he's like, and I'm never gonna work with you professionally. You're a good guy. You're a nice guy. But professionally, we're done.
Yeah,
so
that's
good,
funny.
dude. Yeah, no, it's great. But I mean, I get it. If you're doing a scene with Bryce Dallas Howard, and it's an emotional scene, and you see a guy like this in the background, wouldn't you be pissed? Wouldn't you be mad?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what the guy was
What don't you
doing.
fucking understand?
Yeah, he says that. Yeah.
Well, you know, I made this song, so I know every line of that whole
true.
fucking
You
thing.
probably spent a lot of time.
Yeah, hold on, let's hear a second of it.
Kick your fucking ass! What the fuck are you doing?
Like this in the background. All right, we'll exit to that.
Yeah,
but
brilliant.
The fuck are you doing?
That was a great recording.
Yeah, thank God it leaked. It made me like him more.
Yeah?
And fuck anyone who talks shit.
That's funny.
Get hit.
Okay. What else did we have?
Yeah, I was going to see what else we got on the docket.
What else did we got? This is very Crash Talk-esque if you're an old fan of the show.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the problem is we had all these ideas, and then we found out everything was so sad, depressing, and fucked up.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to go too far into the thing. It's so deep and dark.
I was doing the Eric Weinstein, Terrence Howard thing, and I'm like, dude, I can't use any clips because we just got hit.
No, you can't.
Our Angels video was taken down. our most recent missing amnesia video was hit.
Yeah, they were blocked happy recently, and
Dude,
it's weird.
And like old shit.
Like they blocked now for things that are like weeks old.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to show any recordings because
whatever. And then today we did like a whole. I just showed a whole thing, but I'm sure that's fine because it's news. News, I think you're allowed to show.
We've never had a problem with news.
No.
Never had a problem with the news thing. So. No, we have actually once with the mutant news thing. We got hit.
Mutant news?
Yeah. Remember Chinese mutants?
What?
But I think I don't know.
That's weird.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was private news. It doesn't matter. But
what do we? Yeah.
So that's it, dude. It literally the boys. Kessler was fake. Terrence Howard and Eric Weinstein.
Nailed it.
Yeah, killed it.
Yep.
Nixon, I said that.
Got that out there.
Yeah, and then Vault 7.
Oh, rough stuff. But we did it.
We got there.
We did it.
How long do we have? An hour in. Wait, we have an hour of show left?
No. There's no set amount of time.
I know.
But
how is it only an hour and 8 minutes in?
Because we're
we didn't have like a real streaming soon.
We're really good at this.
Yeah, we're efficient.
That's what it is.
Holy shit.
We just are really efficient.
Just everything we say is...
And the chat's so crazy today that they're giving
I haven't been
us so much
able to read a
work
goddamn
with.
thing.
Yeah,
it's just been going by so quick.
Ding, ding,
so
ding, ding, ding. I mean, calm down.
I know.
I mean, let us get a
obnoxious.
word in edgewise.
I know. It's really rude, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Yeah.
Blocked. So, see any good movies, shows, anything that you...
I really like House of Dragons.
House of the Dragon.
The Dragon? I guess.
You know what's so fucking funny is I had this exact same conversation with myself when you were saying, dude, you got to watch House of the Dragon.
Okay,
when I was texting you back, and I'm smart and cool, so I put HOT
double hockey sticks.
Capital D, right? So you say HE double hockey sticks?
That's where I thought you were going.
Man, I don't want to finish my story after you said that.
House of the Dragon's really cool now. The first season, you're like, wait, it can't be Game of Thrones if the guy never leaves the seat.
Winterfell?
No, the guy. There needs to be a throne to fight over. Season 1, that's what happens.
Here's my problem with the show. Mind you, I've seen like 3 episodes.
So
of the
then,
first season.
you don't know anything about it.
Nothing.
You literally don't know anything about it. It's like.
Well, here's why I didn't fucking
input.
get.
Okay, go for it.
Here's why I didn't get that far with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's why.
Yeah.
I'm the king. Oh, a little bitch I am. Yeah, that's a good impression. And then I'm the brother of the king. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And then I'm
Because of course.
I'd love to be queen, but I don't even know anymore.
Oh yeah, so you need to watch the show.
Tell me that's not
the
perfect,
opposite of all of their characters. Yeah, you've seen nothing.
Now the uncle is like, oh, I don't want to be king, and the king's like,
bro,
ah!
you have no idea like how far off.
Really?
Oh, dude, you're so.
You know what would be dope?
So far.
Prediction time, and I promise
it.
I have not seen. You know for a fact I have
yeah.
not fucking seen any of this shit. Prediction time.
Go for it.
The king, as we know him, he's either gonna die really soon, or he's gonna be like. Have a badass turn where he's like, fuck you, and starts like firing or killing people.
Okay.
And it's like a twist and then dies. He's dying for sure because he's such a pussy. Pussies can't live very long in the show.
Right. He oversaw the longest era of peace in the realm.
He's got to go.
Ever.
He's got to go.
That's why. So the first season, you're kind of like, all the characters' motivations are being fleshed out.
Yeah.
Season 2 is war. It is just. It's bloody. It's dragons. It's Battle of the Bastards. This most recent episode was like their version of Battle of the Bastards early on.
Well,
dude,
yeah.
it's
don't
so
blow your
good.
load too early though. Battle of the Bastards was perfectly timed.
It can get. That's what I mean. Is it can go further
because
now
there's older episodes like fuck Battle of the Bastards. I mean, it's amazing, but it was
it's the best.
It was the greatest thing ever. Period. Bar none. Oh my god, dude! When he fucking drops his sheath and the horses are running. It's so good,
and
dude.
He's alone at first,
and then the other fucking
they
so
get right
good.
in there, yeah.
And then what about fucking dude when he's there trying to breathe? I
thought he was.
I'm
done
holding
for
my
a second.
breath,
I'm like,
dude.
oh no.
I was claustrophobic. The way they filmed that, Miguel Sapochnik,
he's
beauty.
I'm like, dude, you guys are killing
his
your king.
own men. Yeah,
you're killing your own king.
The king of the north. He's being drowned under your boot heels.
Yeah, dude. And then the giant him and that one and the Giants Bane are the only ones that run just right up to Winterfell. Yeah, just the three of them alone, and they're like, we're gonna finish this.
And because it's been seasons of us hating
that guy,
Bolton,
oh my god, he's such
Ramsey
a piece
so
of garbage.
much,
and he just killed the brother in front of him. Remember with the arrow. Just a little bit. He keeps missing just barely, but he knows that he's.
It's like he's doing it on purpose.
He is.
Yeah.
And then he perfectly gets him right before he can grab him.
The battle of the bastards.
To draw him out. It's so good. Dude. But that scene where he just is pummeling him and then he sees Sansa and is like, oh no, this is yours.
That's your job.
Yeah, you get this
one. Motherfucker. Yeah.
I'm done here. You take it from here, girl.
Dude, can I say, the casting of that fucking show, Game of Thrones, was so beyond good. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Not only has Jon Snow not been able to go on and do anything good since.
Dude, he's got, what do you mean? He's the Knight, the Black Knight.
Oh yeah, the Eternals. I forgot about that fucking stellar flick. You're right, bro.
One day we're going to get Blade. That's the movie that was promised. Like the prince that was promised.
I got what you meant.
Yeah, so the movie that was promised will come out and we will see.
I heard a version of Blade where he was the fourth lead after 3 women. Swear to God, this is real news.
Wait, what?
Yes, a version of the Blade.
Oh, that's why it hasn't come out. Okay.
No, yeah. There's been like 5 iterations. What did Chase say?
Even the guy's like, oh. Rank these actors: Leo DiCaprio, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Robert De Niro.
Move Robert to the beginning, and you have my list.
I would just move Robert over.
Robert, Leo, Jake.
No, I think Leo surpassed him now.
Oh, that's fucking so wild, dude.
Dude, I watched. So I've watched a few of his films recently. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's magnificent.
Dude,
I get it.
That scene when he's talking to the little girl, hey, Sugar Bear, and he's crying, and then the book and the whole, it's so good. It's going to be you one day.
No, fuck, yeah.
Come on, dude.
What about him, a scene like right after, him in the, you drink another, you piece of shit.
Well, dude, he does the scene, and he's great in it, and the director tells him, that he feels like he's relevant again, and then and him at the end,
and he's good, and
where he goes up to the Manson card is like, turn your hippie vehicle the fuck around, get out of my
talking to the Manson killers.
They're all ready to kill.
They're like, oh fuck, dude, okay.
He scares them, and he's in a pink robe or whatever, like
holding this fucking giant blender thing.
Come on, then I saw him in Django. Right before that.
Oh, God, as Monsieur Cont'd.
And then before that, I saw him in Inception. He is miraculous.
No, he is.
Dude, so he has surpassed
Have
De
you
Niro
seen The Revenant? No, I'm just kidding. It's garbage.
Like,
we all talk like this. Read the movie, isn't it?
Yeah, The Revenant I watched once. But, dude, after watching those films, I put him at number 1.
Rebuttal?
I think he's become...
Cameron gets his Robert De Niro rebuttal?
Go ahead. He's the same character in everything.
Wrong. He's a similar character. No. He's not. You're gonna tell me Jake LaMotta's fucking anything like?
Tell me.
That's good.
That's all it is. Every film.
Well, he has a very distinct. Okay, and here's Leo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, fuck you.
The 3 movies I just named, he is so different in all of those films. It's like absurd.
I have an accent. Now I have a different one. Fuck you. Anyway, so. Him as Jake LaMotta and Raging Bull.
Me.
You never got me down. Okay, he talks like that. Can we move on from that?
He's just him, though.
You never got me down. You never got me down.
Now yous can't leave. You never got me down. Now yous can't leave.
That's a different movie.
I know. It's
that he directed.
What's his name?
That's not even Chaz Palminteri. That's literally like a third party.
No, it was Palminteri. It was.
Yeah, it was.
So I did a different guy. Whatever. He's that guy always.
Hey, who am I?
And
you're Sonny. You're always Sonny. You're obsessed with Sonny.
And I knew this guy was...
Do an impression of someone else. Hey, I'll be Coffee Cake. I'll just pull a sheet in my face and throw shit at it. What a horrible thing to say, you little monstrous beast.
Coffee Cake. That's messed up.
Def does... Okay, so hold on. Def also Jake, then Robert. Oh,
yeah. He likes Jake Gyllenhaal.
So he says Def Leo?
Yeah.
He said Def goes Leo, Jake, then Robert.
Yep.
Robert's last?
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal's above Robert De Niro.
So Gyllenhaal, to me...
Hold on, let me do I'll do Gyllenhaal, because I want to talk Gyllenhaal, because he's fucking magnificent.
What character can you do of Gyllenhaal's?
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you could do an impression.
Oh, I can.
From what?
Roadhouse.
Go for it.
I don't know. How do you do it, Jake Gyllenhaal? He does his S's very uniquely.
Okay.
Not that I can replicate, but I'm just so you know. No, okay, so we have Jake LaMotta, You Never Got Me Down, to that one scene in Goodfellas. You know, Jimmy, like, never again.
And now he knew
the best impression ever.
Everybody.
So as soon as he saw them walking with a Cadillac
with
and
the fur coat.
He knew everybody was gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean, even the wife had to do that. I don't know what he says. But that's not even him. So Robert De Niro, that's the greatest Ray Liotta. Yeah. He even killed their dog. Poor thing strung up by a leash.
He's a sicko, actually.
The poor thing was strung up by a leash in the backyard. He was found 4 months later.
Dude, I think they... Oh, go for it.
Yeah, Robert De Niro, why he's the best. So, and then the scene where he realizes he is going to have to kill everybody and he's smoking that cigarette.
Great.
And fucking, what song's playing?
Yeah. Woo, woo. No, it's not that one. It's Give Me Shelter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's is it Give Me Shelter?
Pretty sure it is. Oh, children, it's just a shadow away.
No, yeah, it's not Sympathy.
It's just a shadow away.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh, you're such a Stones fan.
I love them, dude.
But no, that's while it pans in and he's like, it doesn't say a word. But
no, you know what he's thinking.
I'm gonna have to kill all these white folks. And not only is he not upset about it, he's relishing in it because he's thinking, now that money's mine.
Yeah, I keep all it. That's the face. Yeah,
now
that's him.
I keep the monies.
That's him and everything. Yeah,
Jake LaMotta.
Yeah, always.
You never got me down.
So you can't say he's better than Leo. We just kind of proved.
I can because I do think even him. People fear him. They don't love him. There's a difference. As in the movie you just mentioned, The Bronx Tale.
Now though, he's surpassed him. He has.
Okay, top 3 De Niro versus top 3 Leo. Then we'll talk Jake.
I named him.
So Raging Bull.
Okay.
Mean Streets is Jackie Boy. He was fucking magnificent, but we won't even go there. Casino
for sure.
For sure. My God.
Yeah.
My God. And then Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
So versus Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Django is insane, dude. He's the greatest.
That is maybe my favorite role of his.
Inception.
Romeo and Juliet. He's fucking
Romeo
great.
and Juliet, Inception, Titanic. Even back
you know what
then,
he does do? You know what
good.
Leo does do when he's like crying? He does like a moan.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
A little bit, yeah. But dude, his
like even Gilbert Grape. D Livewire, thank you for pretending you're watching.
He likes it. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Very kind.
He's like, oh, they're still talking about fucking Robert De Niro and
Django, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Wolf of Wall Street, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
Wolf.
Come on.
Okay, yeah,
He's a slayer, dude. He's just so good now.
Because Wolf of Wall Street. I'll give him number 1.
He's beaten De Niro.
I forgot how good that was.
I can't give him over De Niro yet.
No, well,
we need more. Yeah.
So what's his top 3? Enemy, he was really good where he played the dual roles. That was a good movie that you haven't seen, no?
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
So yeah, where he's the camera guy. He plays psycho.
Oh my God, Nightcrawler, bro.
Yeah, he's super psycho in that.
Dude, when
Mysterio, bro.
No, Mysterio was wrong.
Yeah. Well, that was easy.
D Livewire, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yeah, his whole thing in that.
Yeah, no, but no, when he's there and remember he hires that kid. And he's like,
yeah,
it's a great opportunity.
Oh,
the way he talks,
he's
everything. But then at the end, when he's filming him, all fun,
yeah, he's
with that creepy look on his face, and he's all gaunt.
He does
like
a good psycho. Yeah,
he does. I think he is pretty crazy in real life. Donnie Darko, even early work, great
Darko,
fucking movie.
Yeah.
But
no,
Roadhouse.
He's got some hitters, but he's not better than Leo
or Robert De Niro. That's crazy. Who's in the conversation that we're missing?
Nobody. There was those 3.
Really?
Yeah, nailed it.
Nailed it. Someone else we're forgetting about?
Did you forget about me,
exactly.
Mr. Potter?
Yeah. I deserve to be
I was in Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
I was that guy that said that thing that everybody made me say.
But nobody remembers. I was in Harry Potter's 1 through 7.
For something, or...
for Gilflamife.
Yeah, something like that,
I don't care. It is what it is.
Yeah, for ire.
My life for ire. Yeah. Why the fuck haven't they made a StarCraft movie? Oh. It would be the greatest film
I thought
ever
you were going to say like
a
sequel to it. I was like, they did. They made like 4 of them. I think there's like several StarCrafts.
I wouldn't have said that. That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
That'd be a foolish thing to say. I'd never say that. Why didn't they make a StarCraft movie? You follow 3 films, volumes, volume 1, 2, 3. You follow the Protoss, then you follow the Zerg, then you follow the Space Marines. Reverse. You follow the Marines, the humans, then you follow the Zerg. Then, what are they called?
Protoss.
No, not the Protoss. The Terran.
Zerg.
You follow the
Okay,
Terran,
Terran, yeah.
then the Zerg, then the Protoss, and the Protoss win. Dude, how
Protoss,
dope would
come
that
on,
be?
how could you not win with the Protoss? They were the best. I hate it when people would like do the
Zerg
zealot,
fucking
rush.
Oh yeah, what's that called?
The zealot
you could do
rush.
it with the Zergs because they would spawn quicker.
Yeah, they super spawn.
What is that called? Spawn rushing. Yeah.
Chase is saying rank these actors not as Spider-Man: Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield number 1 with the
he
fucking
slays
bullet.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then close, not even close
fiance had a
second, a
funny-
far second would be my boy Tommy Holland, and then Tobey Maguire. I just don't like his voice, Tobey Maguire.
Toby did not.
So-
yeah, I don't like him that much either. I just.
When I first met Jay Gatsby,
I'm not a fan really of his. Andrew Garfield though was great.
When I first, dude, he's so fucking
What
good.
a good Spider-Man. Peter 3.
What- yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
so good. And
so good.
in
I
Facebook.
fought a guy in a rhinoceros costume. Whatever.
Yeah, it's funny the whole thing.
He's perfect.
Plays,
in everything.
I love it. You ain't even the shit no more.
Yeah.
The whole his
Yeah.
his whole thing.
Garfield was so perfect. But Garfield in what about Social Network, dude?
Do the thing. And he does sticks to the wall. He's like, that's enough.
Oh, yeah.
That's not enough.
It's
This is
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crawl around. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna crawl around.
Yeah. Then she has him get the spider.
Yeah.
web.
I have the tingle, just not for bread.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. They
The
used
best
him
is this.
so well.
The best is this. In watching it in theaters, it was classic. But watching it outside of theaters was so silly because it's this. Ready? He comes out. There's literally there's a pause for applause. So he comes out and he's like,
Yeah, it's great.
he almost winks at the camera.
Almost. It's same with Toby when he walks in. He goes, "Hello," like it's a hello to the crowd.
So it's this.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's that one guy from that other one.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And I love it where so then Toby comes through and he does his
Toby comes up.
hello. No,
He does the same exact thing.
Just a total hi to the crowd. Literally
Yeah.
waves to the camera. Hi, it's me,
Been
Tobey
over
Maguire.
a decade.
And then I like that like the mom is winking at him or whatever,
Yeah.
just thinks he's
And
cute.
he's like, "Oh,
and I like when
how do
he's
you?"
like, wait, he's not your friend.
Yeah.
And then they both web each other and he webs his web shooter.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that later. I was like, that's interesting that he knew to web the web shooter.
Spider tingle, baby.
That he clocked that because he doesn't have that. He webs.
It
from
also
his-
glows red when he does it.
but if it's a Spider-Man and he doesn't know that other Spider-Man don't have their natural
It doesn't
organic
matter.
webbing.
It doesn't matter really if you think about it. Webbing, if that's where it comes from, stop them from being able to do it.
It's just interesting that that's what he did. I'm just saying because of his organic web shooter. It's just interesting.
No, it's smart. If we were writing a screenplay where like there's two Spider-Men.
In that instant, and that even Garfield goes, ha,
Yeah.
like nice, like
Yeah.
that's a good little idea.
Well, where did Garfield
you
go
slayed
for?
it. He didn't.
He went for his dick. I remember.
No, I think he just misses him, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he just.
I think he just missed.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you? Toby's the seasoned
It's funny that they
Spider-Man.
attack each other. Yeah, great.
It's like clearly you guys aren't enemies.
Garfield over Tom Holland for sure.
Tom over Maguire. Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I say
Yeah.
Garfield, Tom, Maguire.
Yeah, for sure. I love him as in Uncharted.
Oh wait, he said Tom over Garfield.
Yeah, he likes to.
Bruh.
Yeah.
No one said Tom over Garfield.
No, Garfield's number one.
Garfield's number one with a
Tom
bullet.
as Uncharted. I liked him as Drake, dude. I'm excited. They already are. They confirmed a part 2.
What? It's
Picks
me.
right up from that ending
I'm Nathan
credit
Drake.
scene.
This makes sense. Little British boys,
No,
Nathan Drake.
he did that well. He played a young Drake well.
They should have just made a whole different movie. Because I like him
I've
as
heard
I like him as the
this.
waiter bartender
I've
who
heard
like
this
steals
annoying
and shit.
thing.
That's clever. I like that.
Yeah.
But that's not
Drake.
Nathan fucking
Yes,
Drake.
it is. Drake was a total con man. He was a. You find out that that's his whole thing. Like he lives on a boat and he has all these things that he takes
Trinkets.
that he's stolen. Like he's a little con
All right,
man.
Chase, hit us with some more. This is good. This is good. So, okay, ready?
Yeah.
I like the idea of comparing 3 actors that played the same roles and seeing who's the better actor.
Yeah.
So, Alan Rickman as Snape. Alan
No one else
Rickman
plays.
as no,
Yeah.
no, it's just all Alan Rickman.
No, so you would have like Affleck, Bale,
Best
or
Batman.
Clooney,
Best actor.
or no Keaton.
Keaton, of course.
Yeah.
Keaton's so fucking cool.
Dude, in the new Flash, he killed it.
No, Felicity and I were just fucking talking about this. Yeah. One of the greatest scenes in film history is Keaton. Have you seen The Other Guys?
I'm going for the big one. Oh, yeah.
That's the worst movie ever. Flash. Don't ever.
I love that. I loved him in the Flash, dude.
You have the worst taste in film.
No, dude.
Everybody says
he was so good. No,
everybody says.
Stop.
Have you seen The Other Guys?
Keaton was great as Batman and Flash. You can't take that away from
Cool.
him.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Worst movie I've ever seen.
The Other Guys, that movie
biggest
from a billion
tank
years ago.
in superhero film history.
No, that's not a superhero movie. That's what.
The Flash?
No, I'm talking about The Other Guys.
Spotlight?
You said that I see The Other Guys. The movie
The
Other Guys with Will
yeah.
Ferrell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You saw it?
Yes.
Okay, the best scene is when Michael Keaton, Felicity knows what's up. She knows where I'm going.
Isn't he like the chief?
Yes.
Yeah, he's great.
But he also like moonlights at Bed Bath & Beyond because he doesn't make shit for money.
Yeah.
But they're fighting. But they're at like a wake, right? Because the two cops just died, whatever.
Yeah, the hero cops.
Yeah,
the ones that get everything done, yeah.
They jump off the building.
Stupidest thing ever.
Fucking
yeah,
good.
it's
Dude.
The Rock
that movie's
and Ice Cube or
no,
something?
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson. Oh, he's
shit.
the best.
Yeah.
I love Samuel, dude.
The best.
He's my favorite.
And them as a team, yeah.
Yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw. I don't remember their names.
Pretty much.
Basically, yeah. The two baddest cops. Ice-T is the one narrating. Funny enough, you said Ice Cube, but Ice-T is the one narrating.
Well, Ice Cube was in Ride Along.
So there's two cops, the coolest, baddest mother truckers you ever see.
Ice-T, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I narrate this film.
Yeah.
Cause my voice is epic as fuck.
He's funny and
dude, I played a video game where he narrated, where he was the character. I can't remember what it was, but it was great. Cause you ain't doing nothing, player. It was the best. And you're playing as him.
Walking on broken glass.
Yeah, that's the only line of any rap song I've ever heard of his. Yeah. So, no, Michael Keaton and the other guys, they're at the wake and they're fighting and they're like trying to fight quietly. Yeah. And he comes in, he's like, cut it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But he has to be quiet. It's so good.
Yeah.
The way he does it. Like, dude,
he's brilliant.
He's so good.
Yeah.
But he's one of the best actors.
He really
ever.
is.
Even like in Spotlight and shit. Like, he's just so good.
He's good in Flash. He's so good as Batman.
I understand. Just the movie's so bad I don't even want to think about it.
The movie's bad.
I get it.
He is great.
Okay, so ranking Affleck, Keaton, Bale. Bale's number one because he's so fucking good.
Yeah.
He's like, gives me chills acting
He's
good.
like a real actor's actor.
The Prestige.
Like, people look up to him.
That's a movie. Yeah, oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's like Sam Rockwell, where every actor like loves him, but like normal people are like, whatever.
But see, Clooney's not on the list because his Batman movie sucked, but Clooney is amazing.
Bro, how excited are you for this new Clooney Pitt new movie?
I love them teaming up.
What do you think about this new team up?
Their friendship in real life is funny.
It's the best.
I haven't seen any previews or anything.
Bro, it's the greatest thing. Can I tell you the preview?
Sure, yeah.
So it's the greatest thing. It's George Clooney is like he's like a cleanup guy.
Okay.
So this murder or like this accident happens where someone dies. Somebody calls the cleanup.
Yeah.
And Clooney shows up, puts on his gloves. He's like, they're like, who are you? He's like, the only one who can do this job. And he goes, starts cleaning up, and then Brad Pitt walks in.
Yeah.
And they're like, who are you? He's like, the only guy who can do this job. Dude, and then Clooney looks, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, who called you? He's like, who called you? And then Brad Pitt points at the camera in the wall. He's like, that's who called me. I got called by like the higher ups.
Yeah.
And so they're the same person. And then, but they're trying to prove the whole movie that like they're how different they are.
Yeah.
But they say the same shit at the same time.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
funny.
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be good.
And they're like hitman cleaners. So it's gonna be fucking magnificent.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Dude, Pitt and Clooney. But the Ocean's movies are silly good.
Oh, dude.
They're like perfect.
Oscar Isaac, John Travolta, Samuel Jackson.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oscar Isaac
is really good.
Dude, he's in everything. Travolta, he's some
really
good.
Great. Yeah.
Samuel Jackson though, is just miraculous.
Dude, him and Django
is
crazy.
One of the best.
He be sleeping in the big house, bro.
Best pieces of acting I've ever seen, dude.
He's so, and I believe him as this old fucking man. And then I see him outside of the makeup. I'm like, oh yeah, he's not 1,000 years old.
He's
Whoa,
not. Yeah,
dude,
he owns that.
He's so good in
role.
that. And when he's sitting in the chair, when he figures out that
with the
Broomhilda,
snifter,
he's there with the scotch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know yet,
They
motherfucker.
know each other.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And how he uses like that word.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, he's so good. Dude, and come on, Nick Fury kills it in all of the Avengers moments.
Of course.
Yeah, get me eyes on everything.
It goes.
Remember that theory?
Sam Oscar
we gotta
John.
flesh that out somehow.
Which theory?
That the scratching of his eye
wasn't from the cat.
Is not from the cat.
Yeah, I hate
because
that
he says the line, "Last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye" in Winter Soldier.
But that doesn't make
And
sense
then we
if he
see
got
him
scratched out by
the cat.
Hey, little kitty.
The theory is, I was watching Iron Man 2, like a rewatch of it.
It's cute, but it's wrong. Yeah.
And in that movie, he calls Coulson his best eye. Yeah. And then when he leaves him with Stark to make that element, he says, "Remember, I've got my eye on you.
Yeah.
I've got Coulson on you."
Yeah.
And then Coulson died.
It just doesn't make sense because he said last time I trusted someone.
Right.
Who
So was it he was trusting the Avengers to come together? He was. I don't know.
No, because he used that Coulson death, which wasn't real.
Right, because they didn't come together. But he says there was, Stark knows this, but there was an idea which he developed in the 90s, right, of this Avengers initiative to find miraculous people and bring them together so they could become something more.
What if it's sort of more metaphorical? Last time I trusted someone last night. Last time I thought I had it like figured out where I brought these people together.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't
What about
let
Hawkeye
Coulson
being
die.
a turncoat during that, right? He was one of his most trusted agents.
Sure.
And he took out the plane.
Where's the hawk? He's in his nest.
Yeah.
Dude, did you watch Dune Part 2?
Of course.
How good is Austin Butler, bro? Fade Ratha.
Chip. He's the greatest. Yeah.
Dude, how he does Stellan Skarsgård's fucking voice.
Yeah.
May my blade chip and shatter. He sounds just like Stellan. It's so good.
Yeah, that movie's amazing.
Bro.
Even, what's his name? He sells being a badass.
Chalamet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He rocks it.
Sells it.
Chalamet can fucking act his dick off.
He was
that kid got chops.
The fighting, and I thought it was over. It's not. I guess there's
Dude,
a third
I was
one.
infuriated.
Me
when
too.
I
was like,
that.
this isn't out over?
Because, dude, I'm like an hour and a half in, and I'm like,
they can't
they're
wrap
doing
it up.
this.
Yeah.
They're going to fucking do this to me.
They did.
And then Fade Ratha and then him fight, and I'm like, okay, there's a part 3. So the war is just beginning.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
We're 5 hours in.
He does his thing, and I love because he's never killed before. Like that whole scene is really cool.
Dude, how twisted is he though? He's a sick.
That guy? Oh yeah, I like their fight was great.
Yeah. Oh, it was really good. The choreography was dope, and you could tell like there's a way to fight, especially with those shields.
Yeah.
Like the slow blade
Of course, yeah.
The
so they have to do these
so
cool
you gotta,
different
like,
moves to
and then
sneak
you gotta
it in.
Sneak it the fucking very cool.
It's cool.
And then when Fade Ratha gets set up by Stellan,
that's a great moment.
Turns off his fucking shield.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can. Maybe I'm blade chipping. He
good. He better be good enough. It was a test.
Well, yeah, and he passed.
Yeah,
good.
He passed,
yeah, you should have fucking been.
What
tested.
a good movie. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they drug them all.
The new Dunes are so good. Holy
it's so
crap,
good, bro.
Yeah.
Because the old Dune is so dated. Love David Lynch, but those.
I didn't even care for it that much. I liked that. I liked the lore of it, and I was like, this could be Star
but even like
Wars
the eyeballs
but it
like
never
are
gets
glowing or terrible effects.
Yeah,
Everything's bad. This movie's crazy. Love Zendaya. Love
Zendaya is so good. I love at first like her. Yeah, you're gonna die soon anyway, so I'm not gonna.
No
really
attachment.
Care about
couldn't care less. Yeah. Now.
And she starts to notice. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Dude, everyone in that is so good.
This
Oscar
guy
Isaac in the first one's great, but the mom. The mom. What's her name?
She's
great
brilliant.
actress.
Oh my god,
dude! When she's like talking to him and she's like, "You need to be whatever,"
and she's playing her own game the whole time too. She's got her own thing going on, and she's got the voice. She's one of the witches.
Dude, the voice is maybe the coolest
so
effect
cool.
ever.
Yeah.
It's because it's like
Untie my mother.
It goes perfectly silent, so it's like, okay.
Give me the water.
It's so dope.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
It is cool. They made it cool as hell.
It's so dope.
Even the hand thing, the test, where you put the hand in the box.
I remember that in the original movie. That was trippy.
Tense. I loved it though.
And dude, I love when
How dare you use the voice on me? Yeah.
Sit down. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm fucked. Yeah.
But I love like ungag my mother. Yeah, and he does it, and then when she can, because she's really good at it.
Pass the water.
So good. That movie's fucking great. The movies. Anyway, I think we've done our due diligence.
Yeah, man. It was a fun just kickback after, given the topics.
Yeah.
I like that we did
it was very, what's it called? What do we call it?
Yeah,
Crash
we just
very crash talk. Yeah. And then for Chase, rank the actors. So it goes Sam Jackson, Oscar Isaac, John Travolta.
Agreed.
But John's really good. And then rank the killers. It goes Michael Myers, Predator, Jason. As far as killing capability, Predator, Jason, Mike.
Number one for sure. I like Mike second for this.
I was going to say, but Jason definitely has a higher body count.
Well, they're both immortal. I think Michael Myers is just more frightening than
Jason's more immortal, though. I'm in space.
He keeps coming back.
Yeah.
He's annoying.
Yeah, he's obnoxious.
But the thing about Michael is, like, you don't know. Like, you think you can kill him. Like, you think
there's a possibility he's human enough to die. Yeah.
But he just gets up.
And you're like, Jason, he died as a child, so we know that this is an iteration that cannot be killed. This is a fucking mutant thing that cannot be murdered.
It is.
It's an imagination. Pure. Yeah. Good episode,
I looked
boys.
into his eyes.
Can't wait to see you next week.
The boy.
Yes.
He was
squeeze in a bonus every once in a while. Yeah. Busy guys, but yes. From Jarvis Erectus, Jared.
Yeah, that was a fun episode. Actually, I really enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think about, some of the content today. What do you think about the Julian Assange episode and what's going on with him? I'd love to hear from you. Comment. Please give us the like if you can. And thank you to the chat as always. D Livewire, Chase Mag, Felicity.
He's like
GL, always Tina. Thank you.
He's like, I'll give you Jason. What Jared said. We appreciate you guys. And we're not going out on that. We're going out on this. By the way,
I thought you were going to say, hit the like button.
Oh, dude, that's too genius.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say that.
Hit the like button.
No, yeah, well done. That would have been so good if I came up with that on my own.
Damn, you were right there, man. You even went silent.
On the lookout for defined skills.
Bitch,
and the universe.
What is that?
It's an ad. I was trying to skip right into it, and it's like, hey, fuck you and your ideas.
Producer, hiring for a producer. Link below.
Yeah. Fuck me. All right, so
Do you want me to go fucking trash your lights? Do you want me to fucking trash them? Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
Dude, someone remixed my song. No, it's remixed of my shit.
That's hilarious.
Bailout remix.
That's hilarious.
Someone remixed my track, bro.
They did, dude. 12 years ago.
When it was popular.
Yeah. Wow, 12 years.
Wait, how'd they do it more years ago than when my thing came out?
I don't know. That's actually weird. Yeah.
Well, mine didn't come out.
Fucking ass!
All right, guys, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you
Thank you so much. We will see you next week, and maybe we'll do a bonus episode. Who knows? Yeah.
Like this in the background.
All right, love you guys. Hit that like button. We have chapters every episode. Go watch another episode. And listen to my dope DJing skills. Real quick, for 1 fucking second. Jared.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a great meme, and I gotta tell you about it real quick.
Okay.
What does a DJ even do? I thought it was genius.
That was good.
Yeah, it was really good. All right. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on that flippity flop.
Like this in the background.
Kick your fucking ass! Like this in the background.
Love you guys. Later, skaters.
Don't shut me up. No! Like this in the background. Like this in the background. Oh, good for you. Like this in the background. The fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? This in the background. Let's not take a fucking minute. Let's go again. Like this in the background. Like this in the background. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this in the background.